Happy Halloween, everyone, here from Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Wednesday, October 31st, 2018. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the week again. Welcome back to another edition of RxMuscle.com's world-famous Recap Wednesday, where we jump right into today's action with a rundown of the only international contest on last weekend's docket, the highly anticipated Dennis James Pro that went down in Frankfurt, Germany. In the Classic Physique division, it was homegrown top 10 Olympia product David Hoffman who clinched the win with one of his best efforts of the season, edging out second place finisher Kelvin Hildy by a very wide margin, while finishing in third was Ukrainian Kirill Kudelev. The top spot in bikini went to Norwegian knockout Maureen Blanquista, who was sharp enough to push pre-show favorite Priscilla Leinbacher back to the runner-up position for the second straight week. And rounding out the top three with her best effort of the year was UK import Karina Sherwanska. Heading back here to the United States on the sunny shores of San Diego, we had a huge battle in the Classic Physique division out at the Ultimate Warrior Pro, where veteran Damian Ricketts wound up getting the nod for his first pro win. Second place went to a razor-sharp Charles Curtis, who's put together a couple of really nice back-to-back performances. Veteran heavy hitter Cleveland Thomas put together his best conditioning of the year to clinch a very solid third-place finish here, despite a strong effort from rookie standout Brian Jones, who finished in fourth. And rounding out the top five in his pro debut was 2017 NPC National Champ Jason Brown. Now let's jump back over to the East Coast to the I-95 corridor, where we had another successful edition of the Baltimore Masters Pro go down right there in the shadow of the Chesapeake Bay. In men's bodybuilding, veteran Chucky Lyons put together one of the best performances of his career to lock up a well-deserved win. In the Classic Physique division, Eric Alstrup's win might have been the most impressive effort of the night, because he managed to get the win here while pulling double duty with his third-place finish in bodybuilding, which we haven't witnessed a whole lot this year. Napoleon Amos managed to emerge as the last man standing in a surprisingly deep men's physique division, and Eva Montgomery cruised to an uncontested win over in women's bodybuilding. Natasha Corbett was awesome in the figure division as she collected an easy W, and Florida's own Isabel Jackson took home the title in the women's physique division. And closing out all the action here with a very solid win in the bikini division was Georgia's Fatima Ray. 6 games into their season, the raging dumpster fire that is the Cleveland Cavaliers already looks like a complete disaster after they just fired their head coach Tyronn Lue a few days back. So maybe if things really start getting desperate over there, somebody can give my old buddy Kevin Jordan a call. Earlier this week, we saw the Pro Team Poppy release a new video on his Instagram, where we see him showing off some of the athleticism that Cavs fans would love to see running out there on the wing right about now. All of my sources tell me that KJ's been like a man on a mission so far this offseason, so hopefully if he can keep this up, he can go on a little championship run of his own once the 2019 season kicks off. A few days ago, my wife and I went to this Mexican restaurant, and I kid you not, I ate this salsa that was so hot I thought my eyebrows were going to melt right off there at the table. But based on the way he's rolling right now, it feels like it would probably take a lot more than Satan's salsa to slow down Logan Franklin. New updates from the Franklin camp dropped earlier this week showed the perennial title threat looking as big and as round as we've ever seen him in his career, which definitely threw some fuel on the fire for those Classic Physique rumors we heard floating around a few months ago. The way this Classic Physique division is going now, I don't think a guy like Franklin has the size necessarily to hang with some of the bigger athletes at the top of the division. But if he does make the jump, I do think he has enough tools to compete for a few wins if he picks his spots correctly. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo reminding you to always be true to your passions. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And have a great and safe Happy Halloween.